Hey guys, welcome back to Motivation and Box Trucking. I'm so excited to share this information with you. However, before we get into it, I need for you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and most importantly, the share button. And pass this on to anyone you think needs some motivation. All right, let's get right into it. What's moving Delaware? Delaware is the second smallest state, but it holds its own on the national stage. It was the first state of the original 13 states to ratify the U.S. Constitution. Because of Delaware state's tax and corporation laws, it is home to nearly 68% of Fortune 500 companies. There are actually more corporate entities formed there than there are residents. According to the FMCSA, there are 4,638 carriers, 21,857 drivers, and 18,848 vehicles registered in the state of Delaware. Some trucking companies intentionally look to start their company in Delaware.
And in this video, I want to talk about forming out-of-state trucking businesses and some of the things you need to be aware of before you do that. Now, most of the time, an entrepreneur is going to form a business in the same state that they live in. So, for example, you're a Kentucky resident, you're probably going to start a Kentucky business. If you're an Indiana resident, you'll start an Indiana business. But occasionally, it'll be advantageous to form a business outside of the state that you live in. You might have heard places like Nevada and Delaware are more business friendly towards entrepreneurs. And states like Texas and Florida, they don't charge a state income tax rate. And the way that this topic came up on my radar was in a couple different consultations. I spoke to people in Florida and in Maryland, and I found out that the trucking business insurance is pretty expensive in those states. So these folks were interested in starting a business outside of their state to get better insurance rates. So what I want to do in this video is go through a diagram of how the process will work to form a trucking business out of state, and also illustrate some of the potential landmines that you might run into with doing this.
So he actually breaks down the pros and the cons to starting a trucking company outside of your current state. To check out the rest of the video, click the link in the description. Only a small portion of Delaware supports interstates 95, 295, and 495. Routes 1 and 13 are the lifelines of the state. Delaware is home to 112 bridges, including the Roebling Bridge, also known as the Delaware Aqueduct, which is one of the world's oldest, still standing suspension bridges. There is a large fishing and crab industry in the state as well. Let's dive into the commodities of Delaware. A commodity is a raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. It's also a useful or valuable thing, such as water or time. The top agricultural commodity in Delaware in 2022 was the broiler, contributing $1.5 billion to the state, followed by corn with $184 million. Next, we have items that leave the state, known as exports. Exports can be a commodity, article, or service sold abroad. At $129 million, broiler meat was the top agricultural export in 2022. Soybeans, other plant products, corn, and feed grains contributed to the economy as well. The following items are commonly moved by truck in Delaware: miscellaneous medications and physical chemistry instruments. Between 2016 and 2019, 193 bioscience-related patents were assigned to Delaware-based individuals and companies, ranking 8th in the United States on a per capita basis. Knowing this, it would be wise to invest in hazmat training and endorsements to ensure your company has the qualifications to pull the loads. Next, we have unwrought gold, and lastly, bananas. let's get into our favorite part of the series, the Amazon Relay Opportunities. Those are MTN1 in Wilmington and ILG1 in Newcastle. Neither of these facilities are sort center loads with post office runs. These both run facility-to-facility loads. However, there are opportunities that are within a 50-mile radius with loads available in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Maryland. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment to join the Patreon. Over there, we break down Amazon Relay strategy and show you how we make 6 figures with Amazon with one truck. We appreciate our members and would love to have you join the community. Another community you should also consider joining is the Delaware Motor Truck Association. Get with other truckers in the Delaware area to network and gain valuable information from those in the industry. We thank you for joining us for the latest segment of What's Moving, a state trucking series. Be sure to watch all 50 states. Until next time, stay safe and stay motivated.